This is probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. Good afternoon, everybody. All right, got a sip of my Dr. Pepper. I'm ready. The reason why I wanted to come up here and talk to you about everything about what happened in the last year is because I'm hoping it'll inspire some of y'all that may be depressed, may be having things going on of their own. So this is my story from last year. Last year was probably the worst year of my life. I decided to divorce my husband in November 2017, and I know I made the right decision. I knew that he didn't love me, but we're not going to get in too much to that. I know that he didn't love me. I know that I was falling out of love with him. I had been happy in years, so I'm not going to go into too much of that. So right when the divorce hit, I lost all of my friends except for a couple people. I lost all of my friends. Some of my family were disappointed in me because of the lifestyle I chose, because I wanted to be with Kristen, because I was in love with her, because she has made me happier than I've ever been. So lost a lot of friends, and some of my family didn't really want to talk to me at that time because they were grieving or, upset over the divorce, which I understand. That's their opinion. So the divorce took place February 2018, and I was doing okay. I mean, I was sad, I was depressed, but I was okay. Come hit end of March, I was not doing okay. Beginning of April, I went into a psychiatric hospital to get evaluated. I was there for 6 days. That was some stuff that went down. People stealing my stuff. I just felt like I needed to learn some new techniques, some new things to do creatively to take my mind off this depression that was hitting me hard. And I got better. It had gotten better for a little bit. I was still sad. I was still depressed, but it seemed like I was getting better after I got out of there. So once I got out of that mind frame, about June to early August, late June to early August, I was feeling a lot better. I was like, I'm letting go. I'm not gonna, hold on to things that I can't control, and I let go. Then August 8th, my grandmother died on the day that we were at Burger King, and I was telling Kristen all about Burger King, how it was a special memory for me because my grandmother used to take me and Amanda to Burger King. And we were at Burger King on the day my grandmother passed. By the time we got back from Burger King, my mother called and told me the news. I was devastated, but I felt like her presence near, and I felt that she was okay, and she was reunited with my grandfather. And the next couple days were devastating for me. It was hard to get up. It was hard to do anything. I was a wreck. Plain and simple, I was a wreck. Crying, moody, angry, upset, sad, just a wreck. That Saturday, Kristen and I had a disagreement. It was a minor disagreement, minor, but when you're depressed, everything's blown up out of proportion, thinking and you're in your mind thinking, this is so much to hold on to. So, everything I've been through this year and everything I've dealt with, it's just too much. And I don't know what came over me. Well, the devil came over me, because this is not something I would do, and I decided I was going to take 23 100 milligrams of Seroquel, which wasn't even a pill that I was prescribed to. That was one of Alan's pills that was in our stuff. I don't know why. I was in the hospital for 3 or 4 days, sleeping it off because Kristen was supposed to go to was going to work that day. She was supposed to work 12 to close. She was going to come home for lunch at 4, and something told her that she needed to be there at 3, or the schedule got switched to where she needed to be there at 3 for lunch. So she came in, she found me. I'm all covered in bed, freezing to death, and like so cold, lethargic, just not doing well. Called 911, saved my life, went to the hospital for several days, and after that, the hospital's asking me, are you okay? Are you okay to go home? Have you done this before? And I'm like, no, I'm so sad. Why would I ever do this to myself? But it had been everything compacted, and the last person in my family that accepted me for me and loved me no matter what had died. And of course I took it really worse. Like I miss her every day, but I took it really worse because she was kind of like a second mother to us. She provided us with clothes. She provided us with more food if needed be. So she was kind of like a second mother. That's the way I looked up to her. She was my best friend. Yeah, we didn't get along sometimes, but not all. I mean, that's kind of usual in any relationship, but we still loved each other, and she was upset that I had chosen my lifestyle with Kristen at that time. But when she died, it was like that was the last part of the family I felt like I had that loved me for me, and that despite her opinions of me, she still loved me. So yeah, of course I took it hard. But fast forward till January 2019, I was doing so much better. No more depression. I was just like, I'm done with this depression. I need to get out of it. I found a way out of it. Focused on the kids. We were in Houston at the time, and about February rolled around, and we decided we need to move to Austin to help John with kids, and we need to be there for the kids during the summer, because there's no way that we were leaving the kids alone during the summer with no daycare or no help. So we decided that it's time to. So we came to Austin May 10th, and we haven't looked back. And I did Bible studies with the kids every day, their worksheets, their reading, make sure they're improving with everything. They improved significantly. Of course, they had their troubles of trying to, adjust to a new style of living with a new mama. Of course, they love me. They've dealt with me before. We've had them over spring break or whatever, but to have me here full time helping them do schoolwork, reading, and Bible study when they're used to doing whatever they want to. Yeah, of course it was like hard, but they were champs about it, and they did it beautifully. Like, of course they were kind of apprehensive about working, doing schoolwork, but they did it so beautifully that their reading has improved. They've been learning about the Bible. Kaylee had been talking to Hayden about how Jesus was up on the cross, and she had his hands up above and throw like little Scentsy pods at him. And all of this knowledge is being soaked in from the Bible. That's the one thing I wanted them to do, is to learn from the Bible, so that when they grew up, they knew how to look up a Bible. Like when I did not know how to look up a Bible. I did not know how to read the Bible. I was intimidated by the Bible, so I didn't want that for our kids. And now they got baptized August 7th, and I realized something, that I was supposed to be here to see that. I was supposed to be here for the summer to help them. I was supposed to be there to see them, to see them get baptized, of course, I was crying because everything came to full circle. I was meant to be here to help our kids and help them learn the Bible and help them get baptized and see them through life. I was meant to be here. There's a reason for God wanting you to do your thing, for wanting to be on his plan, because you're meant to do something in your life. So if you're feeling down, depressed, I want you to message me or call me or Facebook me, Instagram me, whatever. I will help you through it. I don't know how, but I will give you the 60-day affirmation, and I'll do my best to help you through it as much as I can, because I hate anybody to feel everything that I felt or worse than what I felt. So I want to help people by sharing my story. So I wanted to share this whole story as an encouragement to keep going. Keep living your life. Don't give up. Don't give up, because there's a reason for God's madness. God and Jesus are so powerful that they're doing things that for you that you don't even know, and you won't realize until the time comes. I'm trying not to break down and cry, but this was really hard for me to do, to get on video and share my story of what happened this last year. But I'm so glad I did, because I hope it helps you guys. I hope it helps you guys, and that you guys know that you can always come talk to me if you need me for anything. And I hope it encourages you to stay strong, because you are worthy. You are loved. If you need help with a 60-day affirmation, you need to say that you're confident, you're loved, you're strong, you're smart, in front of a mirror every day, twice a day for 60 days. I put that little thing up on Facebook for you guys to start doing that for yourselves, whoever needs it. But I'm saying that God loves you the way you are, as precious and as beautiful as you are, because he made you the way he wanted you to be made. If you need me, I'm here for you. It's just come full circle for what I was supposed to do. I mean, I was supposed to be here to see them get baptized. I was supposed to be there to help them. And it made me feel so wonderful at the baptism. And I'm like, okay, God, you got me. You got me.